What's going on, everybody? I'm Henry Hill. Welcome to episode 85 of the Cinephellas podcast. It's been a few weeks since we talked, gentlemen. It's good to see you all.
In the eyes of a ranger.
I know, it's great to be here.
It's good to be back, boys. Ready to get wild.
A lot of fun movie news, especially this last week. It's been pretty exciting, especially this past weekend.
Yep, there's been a lot of great movie news finally coming out. Things seem to be going back to normal. Hollywood, they're going back to productions and things like that. Obviously wearing masks, but I'm excited. Lots of great stuff coming up in September in terms of TV shows. So looking forward to the next month.
For sure. Yeah, there's a lot of content coming out. Let's touch on this weekend. I think Friday we have 2 new movies coming out to streaming services and I guess theater limited release, but yeah, you can watch them in the comfort of your homes. I'm talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music and The New Mutants. Any of you fellas going to watch those this weekend or both?
Both,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably try and give it a shot.
I'm not expecting much from The New Mutants, but Bill and Ted I'm pretty excited for.
Well, the New Mutants changed the date so many times, so it's like, how good can it be?
Yeah, I don't have much faith in it at this point.
It's like 3 years into making that movie.
Yeah, Maisie Williams looks like a little girl in it, and now she's like a grown woman. So it's been that long. Yeah, I'm most looking forward to Bill and Ted. I mean, I remember seeing the original. I have an older brother, so I remember seeing the original with him. He actually rented it on VHS, and I remember seeing the first one, and it was real fun. You learned about the historical figures, and then I think we actually went to our local movie theater to see Bogus Journey. So it's been a long time. I don't know how many years since Bogus Journey, but
early 90s.
Cool to see these guys back together. Yeah,
came out in
late 90s, or middle 90s probably.
Yeah, I think it was 92. So it's been a long time.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see Keanu back in that role. Hopefully, he's a little bit more better than the trailer. I don't know than the clip I saw. A couple clips, he looked kind of iffy.
Stiff.
Alex Winter looked good, but yeah, he looked kind of clunky.
He looked stiff. Maybe just a bad clip or something, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I've never seen the second one.
Never did? You better watch it this week, man. You got to know what death is.
I don't really remember the first one, so I got to rewatch them again. So I'll probably do it this week.
I'm going to do the same thing because I haven't seen them in so long.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember what happened, so
that's exactly how I am.
I need to refresh my memery.
Are they on any specific streamers, like Amazon or anything? I haven't looked.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check it out after this.
Yeah, I think I've only watched those movies like once, like each one like one time, so I don't really have any like nostalgia for it at all. I'm just curious, just because it looks like something I could just put on, like just for fun.
Yeah.
No real expectations over what's gonna happen with it.
It's pretty short too. I think it's like 80 minutes, I believe. I heard.
Yeah, that's like, it just feels like one of those old comedies you could watch on a Saturday afternoon. There's nothing going on. You could just daze out, just lay on the couch, and you just don't expect much from it, and you'll be okay.
I'm interested in The Daughters actually because I have a feeling it's going to be kind of like their movie. I think we talked about that before.
Samara Weaving.
Focus on them. Yeah, Samara Weaving from Ready or Not, and the other girl I think somebody mentioned said that she was really good.
She's Atypical on Netflix.
Okay.
She's awesome. I can't wait to see what she does.
Awesome. Is she funny or what is it?
Yeah, she has a very dry sense of humor on that show.
Okay.
But she also hits the drama pretty hard too, and she's really good. So I'm happy she's in that movie.
Good. That's cool. Yeah, I look forward to seeing it. That's what I'm looking forward to most probably. I want to see how they are going to save, they have to find the song that saves the world basically. So I'm kind of interested in what that's going to sound like. I know the soundtrack's been out. There's some Weezer song for it. So I don't know if it's going to be incorporated in it or not.
Weezer? Seriously?
What song is to save the world?
What a song to save the world to get Weezer. Jeez, we're fucked.
Yeah. Weezer, the ultimate dad band now.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
WAP is going to save the universe.
There you go.
There we go. Rap dads.
Okay. Maybe Ice Cube will show up in there.
Barbershop 4. In terms of other news, we got Fargo season 4 being released September 27th. I'm really excited for that. That was supposed to come out in April.
Yeah.
And now I got pushed back as the pandemic to September. So that's one of the shows I'm going to be watching in September. I'm really excited for that. Chris Rock. They filmed part of it. They filmed part of it in Elgin, which is about 20 minutes from where I live. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Takes place in the 50s, I believe. So,
The
yeah,
50s.
it has like 50s Chicago.
Yep.
And they actually filmed there. Yeah, it looks really awesome. Chris Rock, we've never seen him like this before. He said that he's never going to do anything as good as this. I read a couple interviews.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and the cast is phenomenal. Jason Schwartzman's in it. It's got a stacked cast, and all the other seasons I've enjoyed. The last one was probably the weakest, but the first two were great. My favorite season, I think the one with Billy Bob, just because it was. But I like the second one a lot too. But
yeah, it's my favorite. Yeah, but the first one I like too. It's it's not like it's crap. Yeah. Even the third season wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
No.
It was the weakest, but it was still pretty damn good.
It was still good. Yeah, I enjoyed it, and Ewan McGregor did a good job in the dual roles. And I like Mary Elizabeth; she's good.
Yeah, I was really into the first season, I think, more than the second. But I think all the seasons at least have their own like flavor to it. It's like, I don't know, it just fits like that Coen Brothers thing that they really try to, put into each of the seasons. And like I just like that kind of weird television. Like
Who was the villain?
It's always interesting.
He was pretty good. What's that guy's name?
I think David Thewlis. He was in
yes.
The guy from the Harry Potter
Harry
movies.
Potter.
He was awesome in that season.
Yeah, that weird thing with his teeth and
Yeah,
and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a while to get through season 3. I think it's the weakest one for sure.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't like the writing either. Hopefully this season's better.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, that was the one thing because there were some episodes in season 3 that did feel kind of long and kind of like, okay, where is this going with the story? But I mean, I eventually did kind of come together, and I hope I think they have something really. It looks like they have something cool for this season. Like, every season's always different and always doing something unique with it. So even if it doesn't always work, it like sometimes comes together at least. You'll think, okay, this is so not like what a lot of other shows are doing,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's unique. It's original.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think all the other 3 seasons have like tied into each other in one way or the other. So we'll see if somehow we're probably going to see a character maybe from one of the other seasons, I'm guessing. Something will be related because so far there's been a little carryover onto each season. Somebody has been, related to the season before it. So I wonder what that'll be.
Yeah, it seems like the odd seasons are the present day, and the evens are the pasts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the pattern so far. Yeah.
Looking forward to that September 27th. Woohoo!
Can't wait.
The other one that's coming out is Netflix's movie The Devil All the Time. That looks phenomenal.
That's what Bill.
That was a great trailer.
Bill Skarsgård, Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Uncle Jason Clark will be in it. Jason, but yeah, it looks stacked. I don't even know the premise. Looks like a true crime kind of murder.
Like Southern, yeah.
Southern, yeah. I just saw the cast. I'm like, wow.
Until you sent me a text message about it.
Yeah.
But it looks good. I want to see it. When is it coming out?
September 16th.
September 16th.
Right around the corner, yeah.
Yeah, a few weeks.
Yeah, the other movie too by Charlie Kaufman. You guys know Charlie Kaufman, being John Malkovich? I forgot what it's called. But he's got
Yeah, what's that one called? I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I can't. Hold on, I'll check it out.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, The Devil All the Time. Robert Pattinson looks awesome, like his fiery damnation speeches and stuff.
Southern
Spit flying
preacher.
out of his mouth. Yeah.
That was weird. He put spiders on his face.
Oh
In
yeah.
the trailer. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see it more. I like weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah.
putting spiders?
I know what the fuck.
Man,
Yeah, Tom Holland looks cool too. Yeah, it's going to be good to see him in a more grown-up role. We're used to seeing him as like Peter Parker.
yeah.
So yeah, I want to see him in like a serious role like this.
Mr. Stark.
Mhm.
That movie
Yeah.
is called the I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it.
Jesse Plemons is in it. What are the new girls from the new girl season of Fargo? Toni Collette and David Lewis is in it.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
that's a good, solid lineup there.
So definitely check that one out.
Netflix. What's the date for that one?
September 4th.
Okay, awesome.
Pretty soon.
Look that up. Same day as The Boys, season 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's coming out soon.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming out.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this year TV has been a lot stronger than movies.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
I know it's because we're limited with movies, but TV's been like.
No, over the last few years, TV's been really damn good.
Yeah, it has, but like this year, yeah.
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 And
Yeah.
Lovecraft Country, I saw the first episode. I loved it.
Oh yeah, me
I'm
too.
gonna watch that one. Yeah.
I was
that
blown
really good.
away by it. Can't wait to see what they do with the season. You know,
Hmm
leaves you with a lot of questions.
It does with like the spiders and like. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it's a good history lesson too with how they treat like African Americans at the time.
Absolutely, this is relevant 2020. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
For
so
sure.
I love all the social commentary in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
It's real,
I'm not saying
well
a
done.
kid should watch it, but like maybe like a high school student could watch it or something. You know.
Yep.
Learn something about, what happened.
What's the actor's name? The main actor in the show? The young guy?
For the cast, I only know what's your
Yeah.
name?
Jonathan
Journey
Majors.
Smollett.
What is
Yeah,
it?
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Majors. There you go. That's his name, man.
Yeah.
He's excellent. I haven't seen him in anything else.
He's if you guys get a chance, if you have Amazon, there's a movie called The Last Black Man in San Francisco. He's like kind of
Oh.
a co-lead in that.
Awesome. Yes.
It's a really good
It's
movie.
a good movie. It's weird as hell, but it's so good.
He's in
Yeah.
that. Wow. Yes, I think it's an A24 movie, isn't it?
Yes. Day
Yeah, it
24,
is.
yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I need to
Have
add
to check
that.
that out.
Good recommendation. I'll check it out.
And he's in The Five Bloods.
Yeah, I haven't
Right,
seen that.
Yeah,
I haven't
he's
seen
really
that.
good.
Okay, yeah, that's where I saw him. No,
He's,
I
he's the
recognize
son.
him.
He's Delroy Rindo's son, I think, in that movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You guys got to watch that one. It's really good. I love that movie.
Cool.
It is good. Yeah, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I think that's my favorite film so far this year, as in new
Yeah,
releases.
same here. Yep.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
for me too. It's probably my favorite too.
I'll watch it after I watch The Platform.
You're not going to watch the platform.
I know. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
All right, and I recommended what was the other one? That foreign movie. I saw The Devil. That's the next one on your list. You
I've
have
been watching more movies and stuff while I've been working, so I'll watch it.
And when you see I Saw the Devil, that was one of my considerations for directors for a Batman movie, and you'll see why.
With Lovecraft Country, sorry to interrupt. With Lovecraft Country, are you guys going to watch week to week, or are you going to wait till it's all over and binge the rest? What do you think?
Week to week, because I feel like
That's the weekly one.
I feel like that's going to be the weekly video review for me as a TV show, because it's easier to shoot because it's only an hour long, and I'm just really interested in it, so I think I'll watch it each week.
I'm watching it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it depends for me. I don't know. Some of these HBO shows I watch, I binge them or I go week to week. It depends.
Yeah.
But this one moves faster, so I don't know. Like now, I think I'm getting a little more impatient with some shows. Okay, you got to pick
Right.
up the pace. You got to keep going. And then some of these shows now, it's like if you don't have me by the first episode, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
Life is too
Yeah.
short.
Right.
Exactly.
one-
You got to pick. Yeah.
Yeah, this one did at least it did grab me like from the first episode. It was kind of messy to me, but at the same time, I like that it just like it had a point and it got to where it needed to go, and I do want to see where it goes. You know, because
Awesome.
I feel like there's not a lot of shows that are doing like the kind of stuff that they were doing that last half of the episode. I was like, okay, this is pretty crazy stuff. Like there's horror shows, but like how all these things kind of come together at the end, it was pretty crazy. So hopefully I can keep up with it.
Yeah. I love the opening shot of the pilot episode, like the Korean War. It's black and white, then it goes to color.
Yeah,
and all
that
the
was crazy.
UFO and Jackie Robinson coming out, and it was like awesome. Like just an
Yeah, like,
awesome
you
grab
couldn't
me.
tell they spent a lot of money on that. That was
Yeah.
good HBO money, good worth my subscriber money. You know,
Hey,
just
it's
spending my
smart.
money good.
It's smart. Grabbing the audience, right from the
Yeah.
get-go.
Yep.
And I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
sure.
and the
go ahead.
sorry, yeah, the acting's really good too. Like I thought a lot of the performances were really strong
Yeah.
from everybody. Yeah, they were all giving like Jonathan Majors was good. I thought Journey Smollett Bell, she was really good too. She was great. Well, they were all great. Doing
Yeah,
like
she was
Golden
better
Owl.
in this than Birds of Prey and that Twilight Zone episode. So she's getting better.
She used to be
Yeah.
in Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights.
She
Yeah,
was
that's what I was
awesome.
gonna say.
She was like super young in that show. Probably her first role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's come
Yeah.
a long way.
Yeah, that's one of the shows that I think I'm probably gonna watch. I'm watching Parenthood now.
Awesome. It's a good show.
I'll probably get to Friday Night Lights soon. So
You
they're the
should.
same
Yeah,
creators,
it's
apparently.
super good.
Yeah.
I'm not a big NBC guy, but Parenthood was really, really well done.
Yeah. No,
And Hannibal that you're watching now.
Yep. Hannibal too.
Yeah, Hannibal's really good. I think I like it's one of those shows like just like Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna have to watch by myself because nobody in my family likes horror stuff. It's like they're too chicken. I think they're too chicken to watch those shows. I watch all like those horror things, but Hannibal was like I have a lot of time to myself, and it was just good to have like those kind of horror things that they're always nice to kind of get like kind of a release from it, just because of how crazy and like they always go with the ideas and the gore.
I can't believe it was on NBC. It was so gory.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Go ahead, Logan.
oh, sorry. I was just going to say, hopefully, like another network picks it up, like HBO. I think it'd be good on HBO for another season.
What about AMC?
AMC. Yeah.
And I was just going to say with Lovecraft Country, I'm not sure if it's true, so don't quote me on it. But H.P. Lovecraft, the author, I think he was like a huge racist, wasn't he?
He was. That is actually true.
Yeah, so I feel like they're almost making it with like an African American cast, and they're like forcing him to see it and like look at it.
And in his
Yeah.
in his work, in his writing, monsters were basically African Americans.
Yeah,
So he was this huge racist. That's stupid,
yeah, and I kind of want the filmmakers to like hold him and be like, look at it, like how they do the old lady in Bird Box, like look at it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They got a lot to say in it. That's for sure. Really well done. Really great pilot episode. It got me interested. I think it's 10 episodes?
Yeah, it's gonna go until October, which makes sense.
Right into Halloween time. Awesome. Coming up this October, we have Welcome to Blumhouse. They're releasing 8 movies on Amazon Prime Video. That's going to be pretty cool. They released some pictures from some of the movies. It looks good. Looks like it got a bunch of good actors, actresses. And I like Blumhouse for the most part. They're hit or miss.
They are. Either I like it or I absolutely hate it.
Right. Go in between. So that looks pretty
made for $10.
right.
Like, remember Annabelle? Like, to me, that's like the cheapest horror movie to make. Like, just have like a doll rocking in a chair, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, well, goddamn, it must have been the doll, and it's like, seriously, like the entire movie.
Have you seen that ad that WB's been doing with Annabelle? They've been like doing little clips on Twitter
Yeah,
using Annabelle. Yeah.
that's why I thought of it. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Super easy to do, super low budget. Just show a doll. Not much to it.
Right. They released some pictures for the new Jurassic World Dominion. Sam Neill, Laura Dern are returning for the new film. That's pretty exciting.
yeah, I guess the
I
last.
don't really like the Jurassic World movies,
I
honestly.
don't like the new stuff at all.
I'm like, maybe they'll make it better. I don't know. But that comes out next year.
Like, I wish they would go in like a horror movie direction with Jurassic Park. Like the last Jurassic World, I thought the intro, the way they had the lighting and like it was almost like a horror movie. I wish they
It
went
was.
that route.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be dark in the new one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I'm kind of Jurassic Parked out, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And isn't
I'll
the
probably
part
see it.
Raptor now?
I think so.
Like
I
with
don't know.
Raptor DNA?
I forgot that movie. The last movie. I think my brain checked out. I don't know what happened. I think I kind of gave up on that last one. I saw it in the theater. I was like, I'm gonna see it because I don't care. Because I like I liked Jurassic World and then Fallen Kingdom, and then I don't know, the moment when that girl, and I'm just coming back to me because this other podcast was just talking about, and that girl's like, they're just like me. And then they're like, I'm just gonna let all the raptors out. And I'm like, I guess I'll watch this one, I suppose, but I don't know. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah. I remember
No.
the first Jurassic World movie we went to see in theaters, me and my wife. We got super drunk. Like, this movie's fucking terrible. Like, it just looks so
Yeah.
fake. So much CGI, it's not believable.
And then the wrestling match at the end with the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like a tag team match. Yeah.
Yeah, the effects in the '93 version look a lot better than all these
Right?
new ones.
Yeah.
Even
That's sad.
Jurassic 3 looks a lot better than the new stuff.
Yeah, it's just and the black. It's like the black market. They were like selling dinosaurs on the black market or something in the last
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Just gets more ridiculous every time.
And
furious.
oh, I just remembered one other part about that movie. There was a part where a dinosaur literally bonked his head on something. He went, and then
Yeah. Like the Three Stooges.
Oh, shitty.
Terrible.
Wow.
Like the Three Stooges. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And then I think I was the only one. I think everybody in that theater was like, they took it really seriously, and I was like, no, that's hilarious. You guys should be laughing with me.
But the best part's when I think it's Jurassic Park 3 when the raptor said Alan when he
Oh yeah, that'll never get old.
The dinosaur swallowed a cell phone. I remember that too in the third one.
yeah. I forgot about this.
Just feel like we just completely bashed Jurassic World, but
I know we're going to have a new segment where we just bash on those movies and
Yeah.
what's bad about them.
positive thing about it, well, I'll watch it.
The best thing about it, the ending credits. That's it.
No, I like looking at I like Bryce Dallas Howard. I think she's hot, so she kind of
Oh,
makes
yeah.
like eye candy for 2 hours.
Yeah, she's a
I
hottie.
think Chris Pratt's beautiful, so yeah, I'm with you.
Especially
like
with
the
his,
other lead.
That's awesome.
with his ripped muscles.
Not really. He's cool though. I like him. He's a likable guy.
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, can play the same character in every movie you're in.
Yeah, that's the problem with him. They try to typecast him. Hopefully he
Yeah.
breaks out and does some shit where he has to stretch out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, I'll probably see it, but like I know I liked Fallen Kingdom enough, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Like at least the ending, I remember being pretty crazy, like how they left it on. But I don't
Weren't
know.
the dinosaurs like headed to the Vegas or something? Like
Yeah.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Vegas. It was like a pterodactyl or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the desert, and then it showed all of them like running towards the city.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, by the way,
Alright.
they released a short Jurassic World film, actually. I don't know. I forget. Fallen Kingdom, was that it? No.
I think it was after that. I think I know which short you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was like this family, and they were like camping, and I think it was like, I don't know, these dinosaurs just showed up or something. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, the way the movie ended with like the releasing of dinosaurs in humanity, I'm like, that little girl ruined humanity.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Awful.
Like really, like we could be doing the podcast right now, and I don't know, those flying dinosaurs just take me away. Like that's what you ruined humanity.
We get the most views ever. Like, check this podcast out. Fucking pterodactyl scoops up one of the fellas.
1,000 Ways to Die.
We got Tenet coming out soon. Henry's going to be going to see that next week, right? Next Monday?
Yep, next Monday, the 31st. Yep, I got advance tickets. I had to choose my own seats and everything, so everything's set.
It's just you by
needs to
yourself
not
there?
get pushed back. Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
theater.
So far, when I picked the tickets, I think I had the first two because it'll show like the other seats that are selected already,
Right.
and mine were the first two. So maybe it won't be too many people. I'm hoping.
You go on and Christopher Nolan sitting down. Hey, Henry.
Come over here. Let's go over a few notes. It's like, a book. It's like a Bible.
He's like, I want you to review this after watching it.
That's a lot of pressure,
He's like,
yeah. Especially for this one, it looks crazy, yeah.
mind blown. Kevin, you're going
Yeah,
to see it too?
It's not. No, none of the theaters on Long Island are opening up. in New
Oh
York.
shit.
Yeah, it sucks because I really want to see that movie. Yeah, I love.
might
Do you think you'll look for a bootleg or anything?
See, like I don't know if like I will wait to watch it on the like I can't watch that on the screen. You got to watch that IMAX screen or something like a big screen.
For
And I love
sure.
Nolan. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I can do bootlegs, but that movie, I don't think I could. I couldn't do it. You have to
No.
take it away from the experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want to support him, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
My mom wants to get out of the house, so I don't know. Depends on what we see. Maybe we'll see that or that Unhinged movie. I don't know. The one with
Russell Crowe?
Crowe. Yeah, she likes. I feel like that's the kind of what she really wants to. I think she really wants to get out of the house, which I mean I'm more than happy to do. And they're already like the theaters are open again, so make sure you watch Unhinged in the theater.
Not Unhinged, Tenet.
Tenet, yeah.
Yeah, no, I really want to see Tenet though.
Yeah.
Like Unhinged, I would bootleg.
Yeah, for sure. That one, I'm like, I don't care.
It's Russell Crowe getting angry.
Yeah.
Again,
And
the
I
same
guess it was number
rule.
one at the box office. I guess it made $4 million. I was reading today, so
Really?
some people watched
Yeah,
it.
it's number one.
Yeah.
like, if I saw Unhinged in the theater, like right now, I would be like, "You made me risk my life to watch this movie."
No shit. I wouldn't do it for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tenet.
Reminds me of you ever see that episode of South Park with Russell Crowe in it?
He's fighting around.
Yeah,
the
I've seen that a bunch of times.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
But Tenet looks good. It looks really good. I'm like, what's going on with this trailer? Nobody really knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's
yet.
all those movies though are.
Yeah, that's all.
What's
Yeah,
going on.
that's what's great because I feel like now, like sometimes with movies, you don't know what. Like you always kind of know what to expect with these. It's always like a mystery. Oh, we gotta decode it. We gotta.
Right, it's a
Yeah.
puzzle, you know?
Yeah, it's a big puzzle.
No, if that were a Jeopardy question, like, what is the plot of Tenet without seeing the movie, I'd be like, oh, I don't really know, but I want to see it.
Yeah. I was watching the trailer and I was looking at some of the comments under down below, and it said, you know, how it deals with like the reversal of time and stuff. They said, watch the end of the movie; it'll be the first thing you see. I don't know, like that's what their
Oh.
theory was. It was going to be like the end of the movie, and you're going to be watching it in so maybe good theory. But obviously you can't tell by the trailer. But
honestly,
it does
Hen-
involve time.
Honestly, Henry, I'm waiting for your reaction.
Yeah.
And then I'll go see it.
Yeah.
If you give it the
Yeah,
thumbs
I'll
up.
let you guys know. For sure. I'll send a group text again, let you guys know what to expect and what I thought. There's been some reviews out. I haven't really read any. I just read like some Twitter reviews, basically just like one sentence.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were positive. There are a few like negative aspects, but
Yeah, there
overall
was.
they were good word of mouth. So
Yeah. I saw a few bad ones. I'm like, whatever.
probably people that don't like any of Nolan's other movies.
Right. Have to hate. Awesome. Looking forward to that and looking forward to your thoughts coming up next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Tenet.
Yep.
Get a glimpse of
Tenet.
Bruce Wayne in there too.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Robert
See him in his
Pattinson.
big movie before the Batman.
Yep. Blows up again. The last thing I had for movie news, we have Robert Eggers' The Northman began production in Ireland. We're a huge fan of Robert Eggers here, obviously, The Witch, The Lighthouse. I'm really excited. It's a Viking tale. It's a period piece like his other stuff. I think it's back in the 1300s, Vikings.
Yep.
So they cast Bjork and a lady from Game of Thrones in it and some other people.
Like
I'm
I
pretty-
think that Eggers will probably like Gibson in both Apocalypto and Passion of the Christ. I feel he's gonna resurrect the language
Yeah?
in theater. Yeah. He's gonna
Awesome.
make all them learn Nordic.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Make it more authentic.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be 100% authentic.
And that's
can't
what I
wait.
love about him.
Yeah.
He puts in the research in all his movies and like all the, dialogue and stuff.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Interested to see that. I think that comes out probably next year or the year after. Pretty excited for that.
I
You
need
guys
to
wanna-
watch The Witch. I never watched The Witch before. I saw
watched-
The Lighthouse, but not The Witch.
I watched it twice. I couldn't get into it.
I watched The
I'll give it a
Witch
try.
once, and it wasn't really for me. I still haven't seen The Lighthouse yet, though. Kind of want
Lighthouse.
to.
Lighthouse is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
What's her name is in The Witch?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy. Yeah, and she's good. in
Okay.
it.
And she's in the new one too, The Northman. I know she got cast.
Oh, she did get cast.
Yep.
Okay, so I know she's in New Mutants, right? She's in New Mutants.
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
You know who else is in The Northman? Is both Skarsgård brothers.
Oh, both of them.
Both
that
of
makes
them.
sense.
Oh, wow.
What's the older one? Alex Skarsgård.
Yeah, Alex is the older one. Bill's
And then
yeah.
Bill. Yeah, both of them are in it. That's pretty cool.
They fit in. They look They look the part.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
between the two Skarsgårds and Anya Taylor-Joy, it's just going to be like movies with like people with eyes that stare into your soul. 'Cause they all have those eyes.
Hey, yeah. That's
What
true.
What if they cast Stellan Skarsgård, their dad?
Trio.
They just need to
Fuck it,
know,
throw in
like,
the whole family.
All 12 of them. 12 of them. All the Skarsgårds. And Peter Sarsgaard.
I know. I always get his name confused with those. I'm like, oh yeah, wrong family. It's different.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Ethan Hawke's in this, and William Dafoe, and Nicole Kidman.
nice.
Really?
Damn.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now.
Wow. So it's going to be a stack lineup too.
Dafoe's gonna have a crazy ass beard.
It's going to be 2 hours of us reading subtitles. Nah, I love that, the whole Viking era. It's going to be cool. Looking forward to the new Assassin's Creed game too. All right, so yeah, let's talk about Space Jam 2. Since Henry's back, that's coming out July 16th, 2021. We have the new jersey, LeBron. And Kevin, what were you saying about it?
No, I was saying basically Pennywise, since WB owns it, he may make a cameo in the movie. Nothing crazy, but maybe just like, oh, LeBron says, oh, look at that clown in the stands, and you can see Pennywise or something.
That would be awesome.
Cool.
That would be totally
Oh,
cool.
that's true. That'd be great.
What else they got in the Warner Brothers? Conjuring, Annabelle.
Yeah, so you can pull those horror icons, and maybe they'll be in like they'll have their own box or something, like the horror icons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool as hell.
Do you think Michael Jordan will have a cameo in the movie though?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I kind of want that to be happening, you know.
That would be cool if they're like golfing and Michael Jordan's there or something.
Like,
I
just
think they'll definitely have a tribute to Kobe somewhere in there.
they have to. Yeah, today's his birthday.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember I saw that today.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, his death started off this terrible year.
Oh yeah,
Sad.
this is like that was like so long ago, and so much has happened. I kind of forgot about. I kind
I
of
know.
It just keeps getting worse and worse, throughout the year. Like you kind of forget about it, because it's just been shit.
Yeah, I read somewhere that everyone's like, "Oh, this is what Y2K was supposed to be."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y2K.
Yep, I remember that.
Him 20 years later.
Yep.
I remember being at a party. I would have been probably 17, 18 at the time, I think. And, right at midnight, somebody shut off the lights. Like we were all drinking in there. Like everything went out.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they got me. And then they turned it on like a minute later. They're like, just fucking with everybody.
We're gonna play the
But,
Terminator theme right when they turn the lights off.
Yeah.
So it was a big day for virtual conventions yesterday. DC FanDome event. A lot of new trailers, news. Niall, what'd you like about it?
What didn't I like about it? For starters, Wonder Woman's trailer was awesome. I was kind of like thinking Cheetah was gonna look terrible, but the little clip they showed, I was actually impressed with it. I think
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be good. And with Suicide Squad, it has very much a Guardians of the Galaxy feel. And something tells me King Shark is going to be like their Groot, and Weasel is going to be like Rocket Raccoon.
Yep.
Mhm.
I got the same thing or same feeling from it.
Yeah, it has
Looks
a
like
completely different vibe from the first. Well, not really, but like I feel like it's going to be. They're really going for the humor in this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very-
James Gunn described it as like a Dirty Dozen kind of movie. If you've ever seen that old flick, it's kind of like old gritty war film between a group of people. So yeah, it looks really cool. Like all the characters, Polka Dot Man looks really awesome.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about him, but like just the visuals look awesome. Polka Dot Man and John Cena stood out for me just to like see what they do in the film.
I think
Yeah, I don't really.
die early on some of those characters, like in the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, you're right. There's gonna have to be some deaths, obviously.
Like who else is in it? Like Sean Gunn's character.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
Davidson's gonna die pretty early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
right.
I do like what Margot Robbie looks like. I like the Harley Quinn outfit.
The classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks classic. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks great.
Did you notice her tattoo where it said "property of no one" and it was like
Yeah,
a
it
Joker
said
skull?
probably Joker in the last one, right?
Yeah.
Now it says no. Yeah, it's cool.
Huh.
I didn't see that. I didn't notice that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw that online today. Someone stilled it.
Yeah, it looks good. A lot of the characters I don't know. They're introducing a lot of new ones in this movie, but it looks awesome. Looks like a 70s action movie. They don't take themselves too seriously, it feels like. Like there's going to be a lot of humor in it and stuff, so it looks really good.
Now, I actually liked the first Suicide Squad movie. Don't crucify me or anything like that. But I still wish we would have gotten that darker tone Suicide Squad of like that very
First trailer.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I do wonder.
Supposedly there is a David Ayer cut that he's been trying to release, saying that there was, his original vision didn't end up the final film. So supposedly he has an Ayer cut that he's like kind of hoping to release, maybe HBO Max.
Do you think they will?
So, what's that?
Do you think they will release it?
I mean, we'll see. The Justice League, it'll depend on how many people, are logging in for that, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
they'll go from that. We'll see. Enough success and they will.
Yeah, I feel like the first Suicide Squad, they cut out a lot of it. Felt like there's probably a lot of studio interference.
No,
And
I heard they
it was really
actually
choppy.
said that a trailer company edited that movie because the studio
Yes, I
wanted
heard that too.
it to be like a trailer. Yeah.
Even Jared Leto didn't like that movie.
Right.
And he seems like the kind of guy who likes everything. So
Speaking of Jared Leto, just to mention Jared Leto and get that news out of the way, separate from FanDome, he's going to be in Tron 3, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard that too, yeah.
I'm like, cool. I like the last one. I actually like both the movies. The one from the 80s and like the one they put out like 10 years ago. So I'm interested. I'll check it out. But yeah, the Wonder Woman trailer at the DC event, that was pretty awesome.
oh yeah, I'm gonna
Like-
watch. Now that's a movie I'll see in theaters probably. I think October, but I think it's going to change honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I thought the CGI looked good on Kristen Wiig's character. It looked believable.
Mhm.
It wasn't like the movie Cats, it looked terrible. Yeah, I thought the CGI looked pretty good, and I love the 1984 fashion, Chris Pine at the
Yeah.
end of the trailer,
Fanny pack.
fanny pack.
I'm calling it
Parachute pants.
Ragnarok because that's what I'm getting Thor vibes from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
The color palette and the time period. Yeah. It definitely gives out that vibe. That poster that they released was pretty cool too. It was like that. Had
Has
her
a-
flying up with the golden wings and it had like a
Mhm.
retro looking 1984 in the background.
It
Kind
was
of
just-
reminded me of Predator.
Yeah, it felt like it was the same color scheme as Thor Ragnarok, like the same color scheme in the poster.
The one thing I didn't care for from FanDome was the Black Adam stuff. That wasn't a trailer.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was
a
just concept art and him talking. Yeah.
It's The Rock playing The Rock.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be released next December. And they haven't even started filming it, have they?
I don't even think so. Those they don't have any footage to show.
Right.
I'd rather
I don't
do
thi-
an interview.
I don't think that movie's not coming out.
There's no way in
Until
hell.
I see footage. Until I see footage, I don't think that movie's happening. This is the new Gambit, I think.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna. I want to see footage. I want to see actual people on a set,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
we'll know it's good to go. Because this movie, I think it's been in development for like years. Like
Is he supposed to
25
show up? Is the character supposed to show up in
Shazam.
Shazam before
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Solo? Okay.
hmm
He
Okay.
produced Shazam, The Rock. Or he's one of the producers.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think. Yeah.
That guy owns
Even
everything now.
that
He
movie's
just
not
got the
coming
keys
out.
to the XFL.
Yeah.
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 I know nothing about Black Adam's character.
Well, in the DC FanDome, all they did was tell you who's Black Adam is. That's all they did for like a 1-minute clip.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
I don't
the
know if
art looked good, obviously, but until I see the actual footage.
Like, I don't know if you.
That's hilarious. The
Oh,
gold
man.
fanny pack too.
It's been in the making since 1992.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and like The Rock. I remember The Rock posting something about it in like 2014.
Yeah, it's so.
Like he had a meeting with DC. He posted on his
Jeez.
Yeah,
So it'd be like 7 years in the making.
yeah.
I don't think that movie's coming out. This is probably some kind of money as far as I know, this is probably a money laundering scheme. They're just funneling money through this. This movie's not getting made. I gotta see people on the set, then we'll see for sure.
It's going to like a waste management company or something.
Probably. I'm
The mob.
90% sure. I have actually behind me. I have a bunch of stickers and like pins. Yeah. So yeah, no,
Nice.
this movie's not coming out. I'm 99% sure this movie's not coming out.
Well,
Especially if you said December 2021.
December 22nd, 2021.
Yeah, that movie's not coming out.
Yeah, it'll get pushed for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
If made at all.
If
year.
it's not a money laundering scheme.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be introducing Justice Society of America in this movie too. Introducing some new characters,
Oh yeah.
but it'll never come out.
No, it's not coming out.
It's all lies.
Yeah, it's all lies.
Another panel they had yesterday was Shazam 2, and they announced the title, Shazam: Fury of the Gods. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like that. I like the first movie. It was cool.
So did I. I really liked it. I went in with low expectations, had a great time with it.
I think my favorite part was when at the end battle, when the villain was basically giving the big villain speech on the other side of the city when they're floating in the sky, and Shazam's like, "I can't hear you. What are you saying?"
Yeah, it didn't take itself too seriously like most of the other ones. It was
Yeah, it was
good.
a lot
I
of
had
fun.
a good time with it.
Yeah, I had a good time with it too. Yeah, it was just a lot of colors. I like movies with a lot of colors. Very
Yeah.
color. I feel like everything now is just so gray and so just like distilled. I don't know how else to say it, but
Dreary.
it's like yeah. But it was just nice to see just a movie just wanting to be fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of, and like I like Zachary Levi. He was charming in it.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. It was
I thought
really good.
I thought the kids really tore it up in that movie. The kid actors, Jack Grazer, another kid. I thought they were great on
There's
it.
a new show on HBO soon. It's from the writer and director of Call Me by Your Name,
Mhm.
and it's about these two kids who fall in love, and they live like on a U.S. base, but like in another country. So they're confined into this like military base because their parents are in the military, and like they fall in love, and it's just a love story within the military base. I thought it looks pretty good.
Yeah, HBO always does good stuff. So
Yeah,
probably check that out
really
too.
good.
They also had the Justice League Snyder cut, which
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest about that. I like it. It looks better, but I still think it's not going to be that much better than what we originally got.
I feel the
Yeah.
same way. I wasn't
Yeah.
blown away by it. I'm like,
And it's apparently 4 hours.
Yeah, it's four.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
New series I heard.
4 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll separate it 4 1-hour parts. Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. I think it was completely different than what we got.
The
Really?
CGI looks better too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think the CGI on Darkseid and Steppenwolf looks like garbage. Like you can't even tell what.
I
you're
don't-
looking at.
Yeah, Darkseid does not look good, I don't think.
It looks like a PlayStation 1 video game.
It does. It does.
I really hope they make it look better.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that excited for it. I'll watch it, but
And I know I'm nitpicking because I'm like one of those nerds where I want it to be like the comics. I want Superman to have the beard with the black suit. Just
That would be cool.
yeah.
I don't know.
rather than the altered upper lip because he had a mustache.
I was about to say that. They'll give
He
him a
doesn't need
crappy
a mullet, but a beard at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind Justice League. It was just something that I just happened to see. I wasn't even excited when the original one came out. I was just like, it was fine for what it was. But I don't know. I think I'm a lot more accepting of some of these movies than some people are. Like, I was just like, it was fine. And I watched it on HBO the other day, and it was like, yeah, this was totally something to just watch on TV. And there was nothing else to watch.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it, but Justice League hurt me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Like, I don't like ranting on movies or anything, but I had to rant on that movie, and like, I think I even wrote a review for us. Like, I just hated it.
You did. You bashed it.
I did, and I was with one of my friends, and he's like, "This is what you like," and I'm like, "No, you don't understand. You have to like know the original source material to get it." Yeah, I lost a friend that day.
Oh man.
He was someone from school.
Yeah.
I knew about him anyway.
Whatever.
Yeah,
You don't need him.
but the best thing, which everybody knows, is clearly Batman.
The best for the last.
Yeah.
Batman. I am vengeance. I'm vengeance. Oh yeah, it looks awesome.
And I was saying to Logan earlier that I'm getting Jigsaw vibes in the movie
Yes.
7.
And
Yes.
7,
Definitely.
totally Fincher, David Fincher, all over it.
And
I
that's
love
not crap on Matt Reeves or anything, but I feel like if he's inspired by those movies, go for it.
Yeah, make a fucking dark ass movie.
Absolutely.
And I love it's the Nirvana song, I think, acoustic Nirvana song.
Yeah, it is.
It's playing,
Nirvana.
and
Yep.
it totally
Something
has
in the way.
Yeah, and it totally has that Fincher vibe to it, and I love, the glimpses we get to see of Bruce Wayne and Batman, and him in combat fighting finally, and then getting a glimpse of the Riddler, and then Penguin, which was unrecognizable. I didn't
even know
him.
that. Yeah.
Me either.
I
I
had to see
thought
the pictures.
I'm like, oh, that's him. I didn't even notice
Yeah.
that.
And
So
I'm really excited for Paul Dano as the Riddler. Like, that's
Yes.
what I want to see.
me
Yeah.
too. Me
Yeah.
too. He's a great actor.
Underrated actor, in my opinion.
There will be blood.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome. Escape at Denimora on Showtime was the last I saw him in, and he was awesome. He was played one of those prisoners that escaped. Like that one lady that worked at the prison helped them escape. They dug a ton. What do? They went through the drains or something. They cut through there. They'd go work on it at night and sneak back in their cells. And it was Paul Dano and Benicio del Toro. It was really good on Showtime. It was a
Did
miniseries.
Ben Stiller do that?
What's that?
I said, didn't Ben Stiller do that? He directed
Yeah,
it.
Ben Stiller directed it. Yep.
I never saw it. Was good?
You should watch it. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, especially for those two.
Is
Yep.
it?
And Patricia Arquette won the Emmy for that, playing the girl.
Is she good? She's very good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was definitely deserved.
Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah, but yeah, Paul Dano as Riddler. That was awesome in the trailer. He seems like really super maniacal.
Creepy.
A different look too. Yeah, just creepy. Like his look
Yeah,
and everything.
Matt Reeves is saying this is a Riddler we haven't seen before, obviously, because I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is
Yeah.
that? I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's a different take on it.
Mhm.
So I'm really interested to see what they do with that character.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they didn't show Andy Serkis as Alfred, did they? Like, we heard him.
You heard?
No, we heard him, but
Heard
yeah,
him,
we
right?
Didn't see him.
But they're only
And
what, 30%?
25% in. Yeah,
25% in?
30%, they said. So that's awesome. They threw together that much. If that's only 30%, we're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah. And Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, they had a little glimpse of her.
Yep.
We saw her like with a torch. Yep.
That was cool. And I like how Gotham looks different because it was filmed in Liverpool, where the Bloody Beatles are from, in England. So it looks totally different compared to like New York and Chicago. So I like that. It has a
Yeah.
different vibe to it.
Yeah, for sure. It feels totally different than the other ones. More in line with the Nolan, like Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises kind of darkness, but even takes it even further. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, everything looked great.
And I don't think it's rated R, is it?
No, yeah.
No,
Probably PG-13.
Yeah.
they can push the envelope now though, so I think that'll probably be good enough.
And I'm excited for the merchandise, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be stocking up on the Funkos and posters. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
all the merch.
I'm interested to see what the riddles are going to be like.
I know. Yeah, me too.
Riddle me
We
this.
saw a little glimpse in the beginning with that card that he was reading.
Yep.
And I guess I saw a screenshot today on the card. There was an owl on it, so maybe the court of owls are gonna show up in the movie. It was kind of teased.
Yeah.
I caught that in like a screenshot. So
And the
I
guy,
wonder what the chances are that Joaquin's Joker shows up at the end.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
And the guys with the white face paint, that's supposed to be like the Riddler, not the Riddler, the Penguin's like henchman, I think.
Is it? Yeah, I was trying to
I didn't
figure that
know.
out too. Yeah, it could be.
Wait a second. I want penguins with rocket packs on their back. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
No
I want a
kidding.
Danny DeVito cameo.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Oh, Colin Farrell's going to tear it up too. He's an awesome actor.
oh yeah, no, yeah,
For
Colin
sure.
Farrell's awesome.
He's a
I hope he
comedian.
has I hope they do the cigarette holder like from the comics. I want to see that with the monocle.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it looks like he could do that, like just how he looks,
Mhm.
without the hat and everything. I could see him have the top hat and the monocle but they'll do something different, I'm sure. But he'll look more like the classic Penguin than we've seen.
Yeah.
Burgess
It's
Meredith.
like
back
that
in the day.
blend of the Nolan movies
Yeah.
mixed with like I guess the animated series or the comic series where it's kind of like you're gonna get your wacky villains and all of that too. So I'm really
Right.
excited for it.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yeah.
good.
Are you guys all sold on Robert with the look and everything?
Yeah.
No Batman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He looks
it looks good.
like a Winter Soldier in that scene.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
with the
zoom in,
mask,
hits the
yeah.
mask, and you just see the eyeliner, whatever you call it.
Mhm.
Looks good.
And we're getting a lot of Batman because apparently Keaton is back with the Flash. That was also
Yes.
from FanDome. Ben Affleck. So yeah, we're Batmaned out for a while.
That's
Hell
okay
yeah.
with
More
me.
Batman, I say.
Yeah,
That's okay with me.
hopefully now DC they need to get their house in order. This is the best time. Because
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
the Flashpoint movie, and so this is where everything can kind of get back into
Yeah,
like
they got the
kind of
momentum
order.
going for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
With,
could do,
Shazam, Wonder Woman, Joker, they're rolling now. So
yeah.
time to shine.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I feel like Marvel's just sitting at home, like let them have their moment. We'll be back.
Yeah. Yep.
We're coming
They're
for you.
resetting. They're letting everybody forget, get some of the memory of the original Avengers out of the way, and then we'll slowly start to build the new phase and get introduced to new superheroes and stuff. So, yeah, it'll take a while for them to build up again, though.
And not
Yeah.
much news on Aquaman too.
It's going to be more serious. That's all they said.
Yeah. Now Aquaman,
Thanks.
I first thought I liked it, but it's not rewatchable to me.
I didn't like
I
it.
don't.
It took
I
me a
didn't
while to
CGI
get
that
through it.
much.
Rough.
It was fine. I mean, I just always remember that Pitbull was in the soundtrack, and then yeah,
Mr. Worldwide.
and then it was like we're singing in a desert, and I'm like, I don't know why this is here, but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, to me, it's not rewatchable at all. And I don't know if they're bringing Amber Heard back because she's been going through like some crazy stuff in her personal life.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
court
so.
battle.
Probably not.
Her fake ass red hair.
Yeah,
I mean, but the best part of that movie is the tone. I don't know why nobody was asking for that movie to be more serious.
nobody
It's already-
was saying that. Yeah,
Yeah, nobody was like, okay, one thing you need to do, get all the seahorses and the dinosaurs and whatever else was in that movie.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what was hurting it.
And it made a shit ton of money. It made like $1 billion globally, I think.
Yeah.
So I
All the
made
girls
money.
wanted to see Jason Momoa.
I know. Aloha, Jay. But yeah, it took me a while to get through it. I love James Wan, and I don't know.
the movie is too long.
It is.
Too
Like
many
the
dead
part-
battles in that movie. I liked it, but it was overblown.
Yeah.
like that scene with the desert. I'm like, they could easily cut out 10 minutes of this.
Yeah.
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 No shit.
Why did they do that?
And also on top of I think they're tying in the Batman movie to a new HBO Max show too, called Gotham.
Yep.
PD.
Gotham PD.
Got them
Yeah.
PD.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. Terrence Winter. That's going to be good.
Yeah.
Real good.
It'll be like an adult. I think it'll be like a more gritty adult version of Gotham.
Gotham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down for that. It sounds good, especially since it's the same universe. It's
Yeah.
not totally different. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they'll up the violence and all that stuff for HBO too.
I'm
hope it's
excited.
not-
Yeah,
Hope it's not too procedurally. I feel like that could lend itself to okay, we
yeah.
got
I
to
don't
solve a
think
case.
I don't think it will be.
Yeah, hopefully not, because it's HBO Max, so they'd
Right.
probably get a lot. And Terrence Winter, I mean, it might be
Mhm.
more to it,
Yeah, I think it'll turn out well. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
We'll see who they start casting for it. I'm interested to see
Yeah,
who they'll cast.
Yeah.
They'll probably get some A-list people, so we'll see.
There's a few video games coming out. I can't.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide
Gotham
Squad,
Knights and
Gotham Knights.
Suicide
That
Squad.
looks. Both of them look really cool. The Suicide Squad is from the people that did the Batman games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Arkham games.
Was Gotham Knights, is that from the same people or is that different? Because it reminded me of those Arkham games.
I don't know. I just know Suicide Squad
okay.
is. I don't know
Yeah,
about that one, but that
okay.
looks pretty
I
cool.
need to watch that one. I didn't watch the Suicide Squad trailer. I watched the Gotham one.
Yeah, it looks good. Got Boomerang and Harley Quinn in it. And
Cool.
Superman shows up at the end. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to have a game where you're Superman. That would be fun.
Yeah, so both of those games are coming out next year sometime, probably PS5, the new Xbox. I'll be picking them up. I'll play them. I like anything in that universe.
Yeah.
And I heard that the original Harley Quinn's going to come back. Tara Strong.
She's doing the voice. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
She's in the trailer. Yep. I heard the voice. I'm like, it's totally her. So that's it for the video games from the DC event, and that's pretty much it.
Logan, do you want to talk about the canceled shows we would bring back?
Yeah, we're talking about TV shows that should get revived after ending or getting canceled. A few on my list that I talked about via text. The Exorcist, that was on Fox. It lasted 2 seasons. Really great show. I don't think anybody watched it. But the first season kind of ties in with the original movie with Reagan, which is awesome, with Gina Davis's character. And the second season takes place in Seattle with John Cho. And he's like has a foster home with all these kids, and one gets possessed, and they bring in the priest, and it's really well done. So I'd love to see that show get revived, like on HBO or Netflix, kind of what they did with Lucifer.
Or Shudder?
Or Shudder, yeah. The other one, Hannibal, we were talking about. I'm almost done with season 3, having a great time with it, and I'd love to see that show get revived. They just did the virtual reunion a few weeks ago with the cast. And
You know what they want to do, right? With season 4?
what's that?
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, they want to do Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to get the rights though. And apparently there's another show coming out, about Clarice Starling. So like
Really?
the rights are, yeah. So that's why they couldn't do it initially. They wanted to make season 3, I think, originally Silence of the Lambs, but they couldn't because they didn't have the rights to the characters and everything.
Yeah, right where I'm at in season 3 is the Red Dragon character.
Yeah.
They're introducing him.
Richard Armitage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they switched, what's his name? They switched Mason Berger.
I hate that. It bothers the
Yeah.
shit out of me. Michael Pitt's
Yeah,
not.
was.
It's that other actor that kind of looks
Yeah.
like him. But I could tell the voice is different. I'm like, why the hell is he not in season 3? And I looked it up. Michael Pitt was doing a movie.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't do the Hannibal.
And they can get away with it because he's disfigured in this film.
Right. You only see his eyes.
But
Yeah.
I loved Michael Pitt in Hannibal. I thought it was amazing. As
I
a-
thought-
Yeah.
Just watching that performance, him cutting off his face, I'm like, he would be an awesome Joker. just that scene. He's like demented as hell. But yeah, I love Hannibal. Having a great time with it. Hopefully I'll finish it up, and hopefully it gets revived soon because I'd love to see another season. The last show I have is The Path on Hulu. It's about the cult with Aaron Paul and Hugh Dancy. Phenomenal show. It got canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
I watched that too.
Canceled after 3 seasons, I think. Is
Yeah.
it 3? 2 or 3?
3. Yeah.
3. Really great show about Myers, and they live in upstate New York. It's basically a cult and introduces a bunch of different characters.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's Hugh Dancy from Hannibal playing opposite Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, of course. Yeah, it was a really solid show. It's kind of about, it focuses on Aaron Paul's like family and him. They all join this cult and get deep into it, and then eventually he like comes out of it. So I thought the way they ended it, I mean, it could have been the ending, but yeah, there's definitely more to the story if they wanted to keep that going. So
Yeah.
Whether or not they will, that's another story. But one show that I want to mention, I think I mentioned it before, that nobody has really seen, Kingdom. It's about MMA, but it's not really about MMA. It's just sort of serves as the backdrop. But yeah, that ended after 3 seasons, and they kind of just like wrapped it up real fast because they were on a little watch network on DirecTV, the Audience Network. Nobody really, it never really caught on, so they ended it after 3. But now it's on Netflix. It's got like just phenomenal performances and everything. Frank Grillo is the main star of it.
Oh,
Then
really?
you have Frank Grillo. Then you have Matt Lauria, and yeah, it's worth checking out. That would be mine for a show that needs to come back. And now that it's at Netflix, hopefully they'll think of reviving it because Frank Grillo's been talking about that. Like there have been talks.
They keep dropping stuff on Instagram about it. Him and Jonathan
Yeah.
Tucker are always talking
I
about
know.
it. So I got a feeling it's going to be coming out another season.
I think so too. Yeah.
Jonathan Tucker is so good in that. Yeah, he's always doing coke and fighting.
Falling off the rails and somebody dies and yeah.
Always partying. But yeah, he was also in Hannibal season 2 for a few episodes. So I thought
That's
it was
right. Oh yeah. Forgot he was in that. So yeah, check it out if you haven't. I know the whole MMA, you know, whether you like UFC or not, it's more than that, but it like works effectively because you get involved and invested in them, and like their whole lives are come together when they have like fight night, like everything they've been doing for that time. You've been watching them train, and then shit happens in their lives. People die, so they have to like push through and persevere.
I think I have one that just came to mind. Technically, it's kind of 2 shows, but I don't know. There was a show, I think I reviewed it for Cinephellas, called Patriot. It's an Amazon show, and it's about a spy, and he basically goes to he goes overseas to like basically stop some kind of like money transfer, and it's really crazy. But basically, it starts kind of this kind of domino effect, and so he has to try and get the money, and then to basically get it to somebody's hands, and then it turns out that it's the wrong person. So, and then there's some murder that happens, and things have to be covered up. And since he's a spy that basically is like non-official, he has to do everything on his own. And the whole show is basically like how he keeps kind of getting like physically and like mentally more unstable as the show progresses. And it's basically a comedy, but it's like a lot of dramatic elements to it too. And then the same creator, he did another show called Perpetual Grace Ltd, and it was on Epix, and it was a really good show where it was the exact same creators, I think some of the same crew too, and it was about a guy who basically he has to set up this reverend. He's like some kind of con man, and he helps this reverend like basically this reverend's trying to help him like get into some kind of rehab program, and then he sets the reverend up, and it turns out that the reverend is like a serial killer, or like some kind of, well, he's a killer. They don't really say he's a serial killer, but he has like a criminal past that I think they were gonna kind of get into if they had done another season of it. But what it turned out was the guy finds out that he was set up, the reverend, and he basically tries to get revenge on everybody that sets him up. But it's like more of a personal thing where it turns out that everybody has like their own backstory and all their own drama that kind of goes into it.
What's the name of the show?
Perpetual Grace Ltd.
Okay.
It was on Epix. If anybody knows what Epix is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And Patriot too. Patriot is really good. Those 2 I think really should have come back.
Good choices.
Yeah.
And for me, I would bring back these shows. The Get Down on Netflix. We never finished that show. So for someone, if you like old school, like hip hop and whatnot, it's a good show. The Boondocks from Adult Swim, a very, very R-rated show. I can't suggest that for everyone.
I used to read those little comic strips. They're funny.
Yeah, it's coming back actually to HBO, so I guess it's not canceled. And I feel like they can continue that show maybe with like New Kids or something. I don't know, but yeah. Clerks, the animated series. I felt like that show had a lot of potential.
Yeah, I forgot about that show.
The Marvel shows on Netflix, I would bring those back. At least Daredevil and Luke Cage.
Oh yeah, those are really good.
And my last one, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's supposed to
Yep.
come back, or it
It
was.
was supposed to
with
be M.
M.
Night.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on TNT and it fell through. I don't know what
Came
happened.
back. So
Yep.
I don't know what happened.
No idea. I'd love to see that though. Revived.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done it already. It's like perfect timing, like October. Why not?
Bring on Shudder.
Yeah, because they did
That'd be
a
perfect.
show.
Get the Joe Bob show. Bring back Tales from the Crypt, or even a HBO,
Yeah.
where it was on HBO Max.
But mine. I think he got Chappelle. I think Chappelle should come back for a season.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And just like come maybe 5-10 years down the road, come back and do another show. That's my choice.
That's a good
Get
one.
the same writers
That's
for
a
that
good
show
one.
too.
Yes,
Get
writers-
Neil Brennan.
Everything that's going on right now.
Bring it back, please. It's one of the best ever.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Right now, he has his own like kind of bubble that he created. I can't remember where, but he's been doing comedy shows, socially distanced and everything. But like people can come out, and it's outside. I think he might have like a band shell or a tent or something set up. But yeah, he's been doing comedy this whole time through COVID. He just has people out at his place, and yeah,
It was called
It's
1123, right? Something like that. It was like
yeah, that's at the same place that he's been doing that. Yeah,
It's only like a half hour, I think. It's very short.
right. Yeah,
Yeah. Even his lost episodes, that he didn't. He had, I think he had Charlie Murphy and Ashley Larry basically hosting it, and they introduced, and he had like the skit where Tupac was rapping about stuff that was happening in the club, because there was a few years where Tupac would basically release like music, and it was like, isn't he supposed to be dead?
yeah. I love those skits. They're awesome. That show is great. Prince, all the classic characters. Yeah,
I went as Prince for Halloween that one year.
I remember that.
You
Yeah,
remember that? It was like right
Yeah.
after high school.
yeah.
Funny. Good show. I'd love to see that come back.
The other thing we were gonna discuss were the remakes, movies we think should be remade.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this one. It's right
I
about.
thought of one today that, like, I don't know. I've been watching a show on Netflix that reminded me of video games, but I think there needs to be a good Mario Brothers movie. Like maybe if they don't do live action, do like a kind of an animated one.
Oh, they're doing it.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even know.
Me either.
Not Pixar. Which
Sony maybe? Or?
who did the Snoopy thing? The Snoopy movie, Peanuts. Blue Sky.
Oh,
Yeah, Blue
Okay.
Sky's doing it.
wow! I didn't even know that. When's
Yeah.
that supposed to come out?
I think 2021 or 2022.
Huh. Good to
Okay.
know. I did not know that.
It's animated, so that's good.
Yeah,
That movie
Okay.
will be huge, because
I think so too. Yeah, if that's done right, that franchise is huge. Everybody knows Mario.
Yeah, not only is it popular here, but Japan that will blow up like nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Logan. Speaking of video games, I haven't played Last of Us in a while.
Yeah, I just
I'm
started.
still stuck on it too. Yeah, I haven't played it in a couple of weeks.
I've been playing Nintendo Switch. Really, I haven't been playing much PlayStation. So yeah, I feel you.
The characters in the Abby story are not engaging whatsoever.
You're finally getting it.
It's and like, who lets a pregnant woman go into battle? Like,
Idiots. Just idiots. So stupid.
she's so jacked. She's like bigger than like full adult grown men around her. Like her arms are like big.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, really? I haven't met her yet, I don't think.
You don't want to meet her.
Oh, you'll meet her.
I'm like in Seattle, like going around now, like getting supplies. I think the last thing I remember doing is finding gas for all those generators and then making it through the final gate and going through like this apartment complex.
Yeah, you still gotta see Ellie's story's pretty good. I like Ellie's story, but
Yeah, but it ends. Okay, thanks. I'll stop there.
Yeah. Save yourself the time and don't play it. Other movies could benefit from a remake. A movie I just reviewed. I know what you did last summer.
Podcast.
Hey, Nolan. I know what you did last summer. Doesn't hold up. Loved it when it came out. Just watched it recently. It's terrible.
Which
I
movie?
think I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that would benefit from a new remake. I think Blumhouse is talking about it. I don't know if they're ever going to do it.
They'll probably see how Scream does.
Yeah, probably.
Am I the only one with that? I want them to leave Scream alone.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
We don't need any more Scream movies.
And Wes
Literally,
Craven,
there's only one really good one, and that was the first one.
Yeah, pretty much.
and Wes
in my
Craven
opinion.
had his vision. He's gone. Like, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Mhm.
You know, we don't need any more. We didn't ask for that. Another one, Clueless. Didn't really care for it. I think it would be cool if they remade that one. The technology.
You don't like Clueless? Really?
I don't hate it. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I just watched it recently, and first time watching in a long time. It doesn't really hold up for me.
Oh, I love that movie.
I mean, there's some great comedy, great characters in it, but overall, I don't know.
Even though Paul Rudd looks exactly the same as he did.
Exactly, he's great in it. Alicia Silverstone, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really like her performance in that. So yeah, that'd be my pick. Clueless.
All right. Well, these are my remakes, and I actually did put some thought into this. I would remake Doom, the video game movie. I think there's a good story there.
Okay.
Chopping Mall, the '80s movie.
Yes.
Like if they did it with like how they did Child's Play, with like the technology aspect, I think that could really work. And I would actually remake Justice League. We talked about that already. I don't want Snyder cut. I don't want this cut. I just want a good movie the first time around.
Yeah.
And in an alternate universe where I'm a movie producer, I think there's a remake in Matilda, because if we build up the fact that she's a young girl, it goes with everything that's going on nowadays. If you want to make her a girl of color, it would make so much money at the box office. I think if they were to remake that movie, just add a little twist to it. Maybe instead of Danny DeVito, it's Kevin Hart. Like, you would do all this money if you remade that movie.
Yeah, totally. I can see that.
Yeah. So those are my remakes right there.
Good choices.
Yeah, I have kind of like I think there's like maybe one that comes to mind because I saw it very recently too. 16 Candles. That one needs to get remade. I don't think that holds up as well as it used to. Yeah, I mean it's funny in parts, but like it's kind of parts of it really don't work today. I mean, I don't know, just make it with like I don't know, make it a Netflix movie because like high school movies are big there. Like you can make I don't know.
That's true.
I think they could you can make something with it. Like there's a lot of it we like, but like I don't know, like some of it just like in terms of like it's kind of like some of the it's like very stereotypical in a lot of ways, and I feel like you could kind of play with it now that I think could kind of work to its advantage. Show that like I don't know, like I don't want to sound like it's too PC, but at the same time. There's a lot you can play with it because it's how kind of ridiculous that movie kind of is,
Yeah, who would play Molly Ringwald, like Millie Bobby Brown or something? Like a remake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Cheryl from
probably a redhead.
Riverdale or something. Cheryl from Riverdale.
Yeah, she would be a good choice. I forgot about her.
Yeah.
I'm not one for remakes, but I would. Yeah.
I think one of the John Hughes movies I never got into was Pretty in Pink.
Yeah, I'm not as into that one either. It's okay, but not my favorite.
I like 16 Candles better.
Which one's with Ducky? John Crawford.
Pretty in
Pretty
Pink.
That's
Pretty in Pink.
All right.
Speaking of movies that shouldn't be remade, in my opinion, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that pissed me off so much.
That pissed me
I was
off.
gonna throw a TV through a window when I heard that.
I'm like, seriously? Come on.
Come on now.
I
Yeah.
want to see Kevin Hart and Will Smith in a movie, but not this movie.
Just not that
But
one.
not that movie, right? I'm like, leave it alone.
Right.
I think that was
Classic.
the we thought of remakes. We talked about that.
But we started talking about it, yeah. We don't need a remake of that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't know who the director is, but when I saw that, I was like, ouch. But I like Will Smith and Kevin Hart. I want to see them in a movie, though.
Yeah,
But
just not that one.
Yeah.
I want to, like, my choice would probably be Little Shop of Horrors.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I know Joseph Gordon-Levitt was trying to do that for years, but he never got off the ground because he would be Seymour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, they've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah, I would definitely. But I love Rick Moranis, but I like with the technology, you can really do stuff with that plant. That I think you can make that plant really, really, really frightening with today's
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
totally.
what's that one with Howie Mandel?
Oh,
Little Monsters.
Little Monsters.
Yeah, that could probably get a new one.
Yeah.
That's a creepy fucking movie.
Maybe Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Do a modern
Yeah,
one.
that doesn't hold up. I just watched that not too long ago. I'm like, it was pretty stupid.
I tried to watch that movie. It just, I think I cut it off after 5 minutes.
I remember it being a lot better.
Yeah.
And with clowns being scary again, with like Pennywise, that would be a good time to do it.
Right.
Yeah. Cash in on it now.
Logan, I don't know if you know the clown Terrifier. I'm sure you do.
Yes. Yeah. Art the Clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. They had a Terrifier 2 coming out next year, I think.
Yeah. That character was in All Hallows Eve. That's the first one he was in, yeah.
Yep.
See,
Good
I know
stuff.
horror too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, speaking of which, we got 31 Days of Horror coming up in a month and a half.
Mhm.
So I was thinking maybe I can add the platform on my list, and then the other movie you were talking about, I could add to my list of movies to review that month.
Yeah, it's only been 7 months, but I'm glad you're doing it.
Hey, I'm going to get around to it in October.
All right.
You have until December 31st.
Right.
I'm thinking about because I'm getting the box set for Friday the 13th. I ordered it. I pre-ordered it.
Me too.
So did I.
Had to have that. Yeah.
Maybe we can review some of those.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Honestly,
For
those are fun. I watched all of them last October, and they're just a blast. You just laugh. They're stupid, but they're fun.
Yeah.
I like them. I think I like that series better than Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah.
Those don't hold up as much. Last time I watched like part 3 and part 4, I'm like, eh.
I agree. Yeah. Friday the 13th better.
But Nancy's going to be my favorite final girl of all time.
That's it. Yeah.
Nancy.
Actually, that
She's
could be a
good.
topic.
Yeah.
That could be a topic in October, like I guess final girls, like our favorite ones are the ones that don't get enough attention from fans. That could be something.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Alice from which one was she in? 4. Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Which one was that one?
Dream Warriors?
Yeah, no. Dream Warriors was 3.
3.
What's your shortcut?
What was 4? 5 is the Dream Child. What the hell was 4?
Revenge? I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna look
What
it
is
up.
the Dream Master? I feel like it's a Dream Master.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I think you're
Dream
right.
Master. Yep.
I think it's
There you
Dream
go.
Master, yeah.
Did I say the Star Child? That's a kiss. Never mind.
Sounds like it's legit though.
Yeah, it's a good idea though. We should do some stuff for Halloween, like podcast, and then the 100th episode too.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Do some cool stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna start my Halloween watch in September. I said
Same
fuck it,
here.
I'm gonna do it earlier this year just because October ends up coming around and I'm always like late and I only end up watching like 2, 4, 5. I want to watch like 10 this year, so I'm gonna start early.
Yeah, last year I started shooting videos like September 15th. This year I'm going to try September 1st. So I'll have like 30 by October, hopefully. We'll see. There's a really cool documentary on Shudder about the 80s slasher genre. It's 4 hours long. I watched it when I had my surgery. It's really good, like looking at all the different movies in the 80s. If you guys are into that.
I watched one of those Joe Bob Briggs things. I had never seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I was too much. I didn't watch horror movies when I was younger. So I only knew somewhat of Monster Vision, and then I watched. I think they had a Prom Night 2, so I watched that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I watched a few episodes of that recently. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you see the Prom Night remake that came out like 12 years ago?
No.
I own it, and I only have it because it's okay. It was
So
whatever. I need to watch the original, but yeah, my dad, I got a copy. Like, I think he found it somewhere. It's like, oh, you like DVDs? Here's, and then one of them was the Prom Night remake. That's the only reason I have it. He found it somewhere.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I used to watch horror. Like, I've been watching horror movies since I was like 6 years old. My dad.
Same here.
You know, decapitations, guts being pulled out. He's like, "Oh, how great is this?" But as soon as a pair of breasts or an ass came, he's like, I'm like, what are you doing?
The best part. It's the best part, Dad. Oh man, that's what me and my dad did. I was raised on horror movies.
I'm
Young
gonna
age.
cover your eyes, but I'm just gonna leave this on pause for about 10 minutes.
All right, so I've been checking out this Netflix documentary, High Score. Definitely recommended. Awesome.
Oh, the video game
It's
thing.
yeah, it's really cool. It starts out with Atari, kind of shows you the guy that made Space Invaders first. It has the whole story, like how everything started. It shows his sketches for how he came up with the designs for the games. And then it just goes throughout the whole console life. And then the second episode picks up with what was the second episode? But basically, it goes into each console, and like it had like the Nintendo Championship, so it talks to the guy that won like the World Championship for Nintendo competition, where they had to play Mario Brothers, Tetris, and another game, and they like made a huge deal out of it back then in like 1990. It talks about like Nintendo, obviously, talks with the creator of that, the marketing, everything. It's super interesting. And then it had like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, like when those violent games started coming out. Sega, Sonic, you saw how Sonic was thought out. It was a really cool show, especially if you're into games. And yeah, definitely worth checking out. There's 6 episodes. There's only one episode that I wasn't really interested in. It was like based on role-playing games. So I skipped that one. Yeah, it has like Dungeons and Dragons and yeah. But definitely worth watching.
I'll be right back,
especially if you guys. Okay, definitely worth watching if you guys like video games. Logan, you'll love it. It's they're like 40-minute episodes.
We watched the first episode.
High Score on Netflix.
Yeah, we watched the first episode last night. Space Invaders one. It's really cool.
Wait till you get into Nintendo and Sega.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Sega one.
Oh, I know, it's awesome. It talks to with the guy that created.
You can
I
review
probably
that
like the
for
role-playing
Level
game.
Up.
What'd you say now?
No, I was saying we can review that for Level Up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
That's how I'm
Good
saying
idea.
it would be perfect for Chris, but yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, it'd be a good review for the Level Up series.
It's very good. So yeah, I've been watching that. I watched Fear City, New York versus the Mafia. 3 episodes about how the FBI took down the mob in New York in the 70s with the 5 families. Pretty cool. Goes into all that. Umbrella Academy, finished all that. Season 2. That in a nutshell, I liked it a lot. Enjoyed it more than the first season. Loved the setting and loved how it ended, that little tease at the end. So I don't really know about that family that we see in the alternate dimension or whatever, but I'm looking forward to that. And then I watched Project Power with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and I thought it was good. Kevin, you saw it too.
Yeah, it was good. I
It
feel
wasn't great.
better.
Yeah.
But I thought the young black actress was awesome. I thought she was awesome.
Yeah, she is good. I knew her from The Deuce. So I saw her in that, but yeah, she was good.
And she's like 30 years old. That was surprising to me. I looked up her
I know.
mom.
Yeah, she
thought
looked
she
really
was
young in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And with Project Power, it starts off like you would think it's going to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt's movie, and then it's like they just completely scrap it, and it's like Jamie Foxx's movie.
Yeah.
Jamie
So that was a
Foxx.
little weird
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
What's that on? I need to watch that.
Netflix.
Yeah,
I love Joseph Gordon, so I'll
I
definitely
thought the
check it out.
villains were the weakest part of the movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It had some good, like it had a big budget, you could tell.
Yeah.
A lot of the effects were pretty cool looking, I thought. I liked how when he got shot in the face and it slow-moed and bounced off his face.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So basically the premise of it, Logan, like they take this pill that gives you like certain special power for 5 minutes. And like these people bring it into the cities and people start selling it. So it becomes addictive. There's a whole scheme with the drug.
It's a risk too, because
Yeah.
people, you don't know your power. Like you don't know your power until you take it. And there are some people, like any other drug, you can die instantly from it. Which I thought was
Yeah.
I feel
Interesting.
like that pill is made for people who have bad intentions. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing positive you can
Yeah. Right.
Absolutely.
I already said I'm watching Parenthood. That's really good. Yeah, I really like that show.
We went to Universal Studios in Hollywood, me and Henry, and they were filming Parenthood, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
so they
think
were
that's
filming
what
one
it
of the
was.
episodes of Parenthood when we were doing the tour, so that's kind of cool. We didn't see
That's cool.
anybody, obviously, but they're there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I just like those kind of shows. It's like, oh, it's like we're a big family and we have to talk about it. Like I like those very open, like how do I say, like we're gonna have our hearts open and we have to express our emotions. Like those kind of big dramas. I like those. Like This Is Us. It's not on right now, so this is filling up the This Is Us like hole that's gonna be out for like around for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a feel good show.
Yeah, feel good show.
It's the ending of it's pretty good. What season are you on?
I'm on season 2.
2? Yeah, I think there's like 5 seasons. But
Yeah, I think it said 6, if I'm not mistaken. I think 6.
okay.
Yeah, but that was the time I think I was watching, because I think that was the same time The Office and 30 Rock and Parks and Recreation were on at the same time. I think they were on the same night too. That was a cool. Like I kind of like watching all those shows, and now watching Parenthood now it's kind of crazy. Like this one kind of fits because it's really funny. Like it's emotional but really funny at the same time.
Yeah, Dax Shepard's really good in it.
Yeah, he's really good.
And
Yeah,
Peter Krause.
Yeah, I think my mom has a crush on Peter Krause right now.
He's a good looking guy.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy. Yeah. And then what's the one from Arrested Development? Egg. The girl who's Egg. She's in it. She's like Lauren Graham's daughter.
Oh yeah. What are you
Yeah,
talking
she's
about?
good too.
Mae Whitman.
Yeah, Mae Whitman. Yeah.
Amber.
She's really good. Yeah, Amber. Yeah. Yeah, but no, I just like it. It's just entertaining TV. Yeah, fits what I'm into.
Yeah, it's really good writing. Like the character
really
development's
good.
really good.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just like speeding through it because like there's nothing else on. The only thing I think we watch, like my mom and I watched, we watched whatever because she's just home. So like we've been watching 90 Day Fiance. That show's hilarious. I don't know. It's just something that's there, and we're like always keeping up with the news. Oh, we have to see what's going on with this couple. Are they broken up? Oh, we got to see this other thing. And there's like too many of those. Now there's so many of those. Like there's spin-offs, and
Yeah.
we got to watch those. So I'm keeping up with that.
My wife watches those and watches The Bachelor and all that.
Yeah, I don't watch The Bachelor though.
She's like, "You want to watch this?" I'm like, "Fuck no."
There's so much other stuff to choose from, but I mean, those shows are super popular because I listen to a bunch of podcasts and they're all talking about that 90 Day Fiance. So
yeah, I think
you're definitely not the only one.
Yeah, no, I think I only got into it. I think it was something. It was just nothing to watch, and I was just like, I'll try it. Like you kind of get addicted to it because like everybody in it is like a hot. All the Americans are a hot mess, and like like most of them are pretty terrible people. But like I kind of need you kind of need to see it through because it's like okay, I got to see how are they gonna make this work, and then sometimes there's always like a foreign guy that's definitely or a foreign woman like is definitely scamming them or using them, and then it's like, well, you guys fit together. You're like a perfect couple. You're both terrible people. You're both garbage.
You can't turn away from the train wreck.
No, exactly.
Wasn't that the main guy with no neck? He was like been the most popular from that. What's his name?
Big Ed.
Big Ed, yeah.
Yeah, he's like got his own like merchandising now.
Yeah. I'd buy something. I'd buy a T-shirt.
And the girl didn't even end up with him. She left, didn't she?
Yeah, she has like her own like Instagram or YouTube channel now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he got
it to get famous.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Well, I mean, some people are like, no, like you go to the subreddit, it's pretty crazy. Like people are like, no, she wasn't using him. She really like liked him. Like it gets crazy on those subreddits. That's like another like you start going through the subreddit. That's a big like that's a hole you never get out of, like a wormhole you never get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So I've been watching that a lot lately too. Yeah, and then I watched 24 too on Hulu. They had that on Hulu, so we just watched that for the whole summer.
Nice.
Did you have the whole thing?
Yeah, and I think we watched the spin-off too. That
right.
Legacy, 24 Legacy, and my mom was like, now she got obsessed with Kiefer Sutherland now. So she's like, "Oh, I got to see his music because he's a musician." She's like, "Oh, did you hear this
Really?
about Kiefer Sutherland?" I was like, "No, I didn't. Well, I didn't read about it." But she's like, she got really into that show. So like, she's always looking up stuff on her phone. Like, oh, this found out about Kiefer Sutherland.
He's so dreamy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's a good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Very good show.
Things I've been watching: Umbrella Academy season 2. You talked about it. I love this season a lot more than the first season. The characters are more fleshed out. I love the 1960s JFK. Really well done. Lovecraft Country. Watched the first episode. Been watching Nosferatu on AMC. I'm halfway through the second season.
Season finale tonight. I was
Yep.
gonna mention that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Along with Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna watch Nosferatu get caught up. Yellowstone, I'm only like episode 3. I'm gonna binge that.
It's been kind of different, but these last episodes have been good.
Cool. Yeah, that's a show I just been busy, and I'm just gonna binge them all one night, one day.
Yeah.
Hannibal, we've knocked out 3 seasons pretty much this week.
Damn.
Yeah, they're only 40 minutes long, and we've been knocking them out pretty quick. I got 3 or 4 episodes left of season 3. I'm gonna be reviewing that this week.
Awesome.
Watched Donnie Darko. Amazing movie. One of my all-time favorite movies and soundtracks. Just watched that, and then I watched the new horror flick, The Pale Door, and interviewed Stan Shaw about that. So it was a good flick.
Was he cool to talk to?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's from Chicago. I had like 20 questions. I probably only asked him 5 because we just kept talking, you know.
That
Yeah.
happened.
It's hard to do in 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you got a minute left. I'm like, damn it. Got like 10 more questions to ask this guy. But yeah, he's really cool. He was in the Monster Squad.
Yeah.
That movie
I remember him in that.
What now?
That movie could use a remake.
I don't know. I love it. I don't know. I don't know if they could pull it off.
Mhm.
But never know.
Yeah. I'm saying for money purposes, not so much creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
I watched. I saw The Turning last night. The movie with Mackenzie Davis, the horror movie.
Oh yeah, it looked terrible.
Oh, it's god awful.
Space says it all. God awful.
My dad likes everything, and he even hated it. He's like, this movie is absolute shit.
That's sad.
And I've been watching The Night Manager with Tom Hiddleston, Hugh Laurie, and Elizabeth Debicki, who's in Tenet.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's an espionage show, so if you're into like espionage, it's awesome. It's so good so far.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Yeah, wasn't it like TNT or something?
It was on it. I think it was on BBC, and then AMC picked it up.
Okay.
And it's just about Hiddleston is an ex-soldier who is a manager at a hotel for the night shift, and Hugh Laurie is an arms dealer, and he intercepts like documents that Hugh Laurie is basically selling to all terrorists and evil people around the world, and he has to infiltrate Hugh Laurie's group, and he has to stop him. And it's so good so far. I'm on episode 3, and it's 6 episodes. So I'll probably finish it.
Oh wow! So it's a mini series then, huh?
Yeah, it looks like a movie. It feels like a movie. It doesn't even feel like a TV show.
Wow. Okay.
Hiddleston would be a good Bond. I think Hiddleston would be a really good Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they cast him once Craig leaves. Yeah, I definitely think he would be able to do it based upon the show.
Didn't Henry Cavill try out for Bond?
Yes.
And he said he was too big.
Yeah, he's too jacked.
Yeah, he is.
So Tom Hiddleston, they might say you're too small or too strong.
Too skinny and tall.
I know it's been talked about, but I'd really love to see Idris play Bond. I love Idris. He'd be awesome. He's fucking, he's suave. He could pull it off for sure.
And this is like how I think they could actually make him James Bond. It's just say that James Bond is the code name of all these different secret agents over the years. It's never the same guy.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would explain why they completely look different, like in every 5 movies or so.
Right.
Plus, a real secret agent wouldn't use their real name.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Pass on the mantle. I guess in this next one, they're kind of passing on the mantle to the female.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see if they're going to continue that or if they're going to end up recasting it. I don't know. Me and Logan are going to
Oh, yeah.
probably be co-reviewing the Bill and Ted one next Friday.
Oh, cool.
We were thinking either that or New Mutants. So that's what's coming from
Wait,
us.
is New Mutants also coming on VOD or just theaters?
VOD, I want to say too.
Okay, cool.
Is it? Maybe not. Maybe it's only theaters.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a good question. I got to look that up. Because wouldn't it be Disney Plus? If it was?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know they're doing Mulan for like $30, so I don't know if they do the same for that or.
I
I'd
wanted
have
to
to look and see if
Mulan
that's
in the
VOD.
theater, probably.
You wouldn't? I wouldn't pay that much because
I will.
we're already subscribing to
I'll do it.
But you're gonna do it? Yeah, it's worth it.
All right. Well, for episode 85 of the Cinephellas podcast, that about does it. So for episode 85, I'm Niall.
I'm Logan.
Armando.
Henry.
And Kevin.
Until next time, WAP stands for Wet Ass Gremlin and Cheese.
Cheers!
Love you, boys.